Behind the glittering stage, behind the cheering of thousands of adoring fans every step of the way, and behind the LED screen that always displays his perfect smile and golden voice, it turns out that a secret is hidden that managed to shake the world of a Jungkook. The golden magnate BTS has been known as a tough, calm figure and always appears professional in all circumstances. But who would have thought the tears that had been held so firmly were finally spilled when he heard one unexpected sentence from his family. And the world, even the army, is not ready for the reality that will change everything. What exactly did Jungkook's family say that made him sob speechlessly? The moment did not happen on stage, not in front of the camera, nor when he received international awards or dozens of standing ovations from the musicians of the world. It took place in a simple living room, away from the crowds, without a single recording crew or capturing media. The room was filled only with Jungkook, his parents, and an old letter that had long been kept in a locked drawer. A letter that hasn't been opened in years. A letter from the past. And when the letter was read, just one first word made Jungkook couldn't help but cry. "We're sorry." Those words hit him harder than any criticism he had ever received. All this time, the public only knew Jungkook as the golden child of the family. The one who was successful, loved, taken care of. But the truth is, behind that success, there is a story that has been hidden by his family in order to protect his fragile heart since childhood. "You should know now, before it's too late," her father said as he handed her the letter. And as we read sentence by sentence, the big secret that has been kept secret is revealed, that Jungkook was barely born. Yeah, a shocking confession that shook Jungkook's emotional world. In the letter, it is written that when the mother was young pregnant, their large family experienced tremendous economic pressure. In fact, the insistence of the environment made a dark decision almost taken. Some people suggest that the pregnancy should be terminated, that the world is too cruel for a child to be born into a family of nothing. But at the last second, the mother said, "I don't care if I have to sleep on the street. I will protect my son. I'll give birth to Jungkook." The tears that Jungkook had not shed in years finally flowed like torrential rain. His entire identity seemed to collapse in one night. He was not only the youngest child who was loved, but also a child who had been rejected by the world before he had seen the light of the sun. A child who survives because of one mother's sacred determination. And now, he reads the story with teary eyes, choked breath, and a heart that beats faster than when he stood on the billboard stage. In the letter also revealed the story of the struggle of the mother, who had to work 3 jobs at once in pregnant conditions, washing neighbors' clothes, cleaning the school building, even once almost fainted on the street just because of hunger. All for the sake of one thing, keeping a fetus named Jungkook. "I want you to know how hard life used to be, son. But your presence is the reason I stayed," it reads at the end of the letter. Those words hit Jungkook like a storm that split his heart. He never imagined how much his mother would bear. It has always known only gentle smiles, warm hugs, and delicious home cooking. But behind it all, there is a silent struggle that shaped who he is today. News of this emotional moment was never officially released by the agency, but someone from the family's inner circle, who did not want to be named, eventually leaked the moment to the media after seeing how the public had only seen Jungkook's glamorous side. He is not a god. He's also human. She also once felt unwanted by the world, but it was her mother's love that made her live to this day, the source said. Suddenly, this news immediately shook the virtual world. Hashtags like #ProtectJungkook, #ThankYouJungkookMom, and #JungkookTears instantly topped trending topics around the world. Army cried with his idol. Thousands of fan-edited videos began to appear showing Jungkook's life journey from an innocent Busan boy to a global superstar. But more surprisingly, this news turned out to trigger a huge domino effect in the Korean entertainment industry. Many artists have begun to open up about their family's dark past, prompting a new wave of emotional openness among celebrities who have always been known to be perfect. And in a limited interview, Jungkook finally gave his first statement. His voice trembled, his eyes puffy, but his lips formed a small smile as he said, "I am nothing without my mother. He saved me, even before I was born. And today I swear, no matter what happens, I will always put him above everything else." The statement was met with thousands of tearful comments from fans. Many claimed to feel closer to Jungkook, seeing his sincere and fragile humanity. But more than that, the public began to realize one thing. Behind the power of a superstar, there are tears that have been held back for years. After that night, Jungkook's childhood home in Busan turns into a place of emotional pilgrimage for himself. He began to regularly go home, often even sleeping in his old cramped room, containing only a thin mattress, a small table, and a pile of old albums. There, he rediscovered childhood photos that he had thought had been lost. He saw himself while still wearing a kindergarten uniform, with round cheeks and an innocent smile. On the back of the photo, her mother wrote, "You may not be able to read this right now, but one day you will find out. You are the reason I stayed." And that's where the most heart-wrenching point occurs. In a dusty plastic box his mother found in the attic of the house, there were bundles of letters his father had written to Jungkook not to read at the time, but to give away one day if he felt disoriented. The letters were written over time, from the time Jungkook debuted in BTS during his first concert, when he was injured in rehearsal, to the time he performed his first solo in front of tens of thousands of spectators. If you're reading this, you're tired. It's okay, son. I know you always want to be perfect, but you don't always have to be strong, one of the letters read. The letters hit Jungkook like a huge wave hitting a reef. He read each letter with tears in his eyes. How long? Both parents kept so much love secretly. Not in material form, not in the form of public words, but in the form of consistent, imperceptible, but very real attention. Jungkook, the golden mean, felt collapsed. He never thought that, behind his success, there were so many sacrifices that his family never told him about. He was embarrassed. It is a shame that only now he realizes that the most sincere love comes not from millions of screaming fans, but from two figures who are secretly always waiting for his return behind the scenes. Jungkook's decision to disappear for a while from the entertainment world is no longer a rumor. He really did it. In an open letter released by Bigot but handwritten by him, Jungkook said, "I love music, I love the stage, and I love all of you. But I also love my home. And I don't want to lose that most honest place just because I'm too busy being who you expect me to be. This time, let me be Jungkook the kid, not an idol. I'll be back, but I need time to be whole again." The letter provoked an overwhelming reaction. Twitter's trending exploded with the hashtags #TakeYourTimeJungkook, #JungkookWeWait, and the most emotional, #JungkookHome is here. Even soldiers from various countries sent letters and donations to underprivileged children's halfway houses in the name of love and family in honor of Jungkook's decision. However, not all parties are happy. Some observers of South Korea's entertainment industry have begun to question the mentality of a new generation of idols who are considered too emotional and weak to the pressures of work. They call Jungkook's actions a form of escape from responsibility, some even openly insinuating that popularity makes people forget which is professionalism and which is family drama. These comments are certainly painful for fans, but not for Jungkook, because for him, it's not about running. It's about choosing, and he chose to return to the roots, to the place where he first learned to love.